It's time for Wisdom 31.
Welcome to Wisdom 31, day number 9. Proverbs chapter 9, verse 7 says, "Whoever corrects a scoffer gets himself abuse, and he who reproves a wicked man incurs injury. Do not reprove a scoffer, or he will hate you. Reprove a wise man, and he will love you. Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be still wiser. Teach a righteous man, and he will increase in learning." See, Jesus tells us in the scriptures to not to cast our pearls. And there is a saying that goes, never argue with a fool, because onlookers will not be able to tell who's who. Proverbs 9, verses 7 and 8 speak about correcting a scoffer, a person who is intent on being disagreeable, someone who would mock you and try to make you the butt of the jokes. A person like that looks for a reason to be unpleasant and adversarial and divisive. They would rather defend their position than to learn something new or even to be corrected. The proverb says that whoever corrects a scoffer gets himself abuse. The New King James Version says they get shame for himself. And the New Living Translation says that he will get an insult in return. The wise set ourselves up, to be embarrassed and degraded and misunderstood and humiliated and discredited trying to help a scoffer. The New Living Translation says in verse number 8, "Don't bother correcting mockers because they will hate you." Wow, what a strong word. Fools love strife and disagreements and hostility. And sadly, some may not even realize that they're being hateful. I saw a post on social media that said, after a certain age, messiness starts to look real miserable. Verse number 8 of our Proverbs today, the B portion says, "Reprove a wise man, and he will love you." Verse number 9 says, "Give instruction to a wise man, and he will be wiser still. Teach a righteous man, and he will increase in learning." When the student is ready, the teacher appears, right? A wise man yearns for knowledge, loves to learn, and soaks up information easily. Leaders don't stop learning. My husband says leaders are readers. When we're learners, we're making mistakes, we're making wrong turns, and sometimes we fail miserably. But we get better. When we learn, our minds expand, our horizons diversify, and we become more of who we were created to be. We align with our purpose and flow in the Spirit. Jesus tells us in Matthew 10:14 to shake the dust off your feet if they do not receive you or your words. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person or the right thing to the wrong person. Discern the differences between the fool and the wise, and use your words to teach and instruct. And don't waste your time on a hater. Be wise.